If you've seen my recent Stylemania haul and the style haul, then you must have noticed that I have bought some viral products and also some products that are new to me that are not that viral. And today I'm going to test them all out. I'm not going to test totally everything that I got because that would be a very long video, but today I chose just a few of the products that I haven't used. There's only one product that I have used before and I actually repurchased it because it's so good. So let's dive into the video. Hi, my name is Kat and today we are going to have a look and have a first impressions of some of the most viral products that are on the internet. I'm sure you have seen this Arancia Mochi Cleanser and also some others like the VT Pediarin Stick Balm and so on. So that is what I'm going to test all in this video, and I will give you my first impressions and also tell you a bit more about the product. And just to keep it nice, short and clear, let's go to the first product. As I said, I am testing out the Arancia Fresh Green Rice Mochi Cleanser. This one is one of the most viral products, I think, in the recent months, and that is because of its texture. So when you open this up, you have a nice spoon that you can take the product out with, and you can see that I have used it. I have actually used it yesterday and I filmed myself during the trial, so let's go to yesterday evening. So this is the Arancia Fresh Green Rice Mochi Cleanser. I think you have heard about it a lot and also you have seen it in a lot of TikToks and Instagrams. So I was really curious how this will perform, if it's really that good of a cleanser. Right now I'm not wearing much makeup, I only have mascara that is not waterproof. I have concealer and powder, nothing else on my skin, so we are going to try and see if this is any good. So this is how the packaging looks like. It's quite nice, it's like a soft touch. Yeah, let's open it. We have a little spoon here. When you open it, it is this kind of consistency. And of course, what everybody does is that they stick this into the cleanser and... Okay, so it's kind of sticky. But I wouldn't call it mochi in this kind of form. Anyhow, it has very interesting texture because it is kind of stretchy a little bit. So when I try and do this with it, it's stretching, which not a lot of cleansers do. So I'm going to take 1 scoop of the cleanser. I'll put it in my hands. And now I'm going to wet my face and we'll see how it performs. Hopefully we will need just this one kind of blob that I have on. Also the smell. It smells really good. It smells like eucalyptus, I would say. It's like very fresh and herby. So if you like scented products, then this is something that you would probably like. I usually don't use scented products because I don't like to have like 1,000 scents on my skin. And also scented products can be a little bit irritating for someone who has sensitive skin, so bear that in mind. But now I'm going to wet my face and we'll see how it will perform. It is weird because it's kind of weird and stretchy, so yeah, the texture is like something is off. But when you rub it into your hands, it becomes this milky texture, I would say. It also has some exfoliating particles. I'm not sure if you can see it on my hands. Also, I hope you don't mind me having my hair like this, because that is how I wear my hair when I'm at home. Nothing goes into my face. And also my hair doesn't get greasy as quickly as it would if I had it down. Okay, and I will also try to get off my eye makeup with this. I'm not sure if it's supposed to get rid of your eye makeup as well, but I'm going to try. But I usually get rid of my eye makeup with oil cleanser. Today I'm just trying this one just to see if it works or not. But as I said, I am not wearing any waterproof mascara, just a very cheap mascara, the Lash Without Limits, I think it's called, from Essence. It's actually pretty good mascara, but it smudges on me if I am sweating a lot. And also once I try to apply setting spray after I have applied the mascara and it's smudged all over my eyes, so yeah, it's definitely not waterproof. Okay, I hate opening my eyes when I have product like this on, so I'm just going to rinse my face and be right back. Okay, first impressions right after I cleansed my skin. This is something that probably people with drier skin types will not like, because my skin feels very, very matte. Like, it's not like totally stripped of its oil, so it's not like totally dry, but I feel like, yeah, this is not something that people with very dry skin will enjoy, so probably wouldn't recommend you to use it if you have dry skin. Maybe try the other one. But the weirdest thing about this is that it actually says that it's hydrating when you look at the packaging, so yeah. Anyways, I'm also going to take a cotton pad and micellar water and run it over my face just to see if we have any residue. Okay, so first let's just wipe my forehead, and it is clean. It is clean, as you can see, so yeah, from forehead it took off everything. Also from my brows. Yeah, my face is clean, so this has done a good job of cleansing my skin. Even when I wipe my eyes, there's nothing, so good job. So you could have seen that this one has a pretty interesting texture, and that is because reportedly they are pounding it more than 1,000 times to achieve this formulation. It actually doesn't contain any distilled water, and it is really like a mochi or mochi dough, I would say. And actually this is positioned as a cleanser for all skin types, but as I said, my skin didn't feel tight, but I'm not sure if this would be suited towards someone who has very dry skin. So even though it says it's hydrating, I wouldn't be that sure about using it for someone with drier skin, but for my combination skin, this is actually a very nice cleanser. As this contains rice, and those are the small particles that I was mentioning before, so it is a mildly exfoliating cleanser, and really I felt like my skin was so smooth after I used that, which doesn't happen with a lot of cleansers. You can use this product not only as a cleanser, but you can put it on your skin and leave it on as a mask for around 2 to 3 minutes and then wash it off with water. The formulation of this product is enriched with more than 20 natural ingredients. The key components include licorice extract, peony flower extract, green tea, sweet almond seed powder and rice, alongside with glycerin and witch hazel for that nourishing feeling. The notable marketing claim of this product is that you don't need to double cleanse when using this. And you could have seen in my first impressions that I didn't use any oil cleanser beforehand, and my skin was really clean. So when I wiped my face with some cotton pad soaked in micellar water, it was totally clean. But I had only some light makeup on, so I'm not sure if it would be able to get rid of heavy makeup, so like a lot of foundation and waterproof eyeliner. I'm not sure if that would be the case, but I'm going to test it out, and in the future maybe I will leave a pinned comment down below if that works. But overall, I was really surprised by this cleanser and I really liked it, so I'm going to continue using it, and I don't think it's overhyped. I think the hype is in place and this is a really phenomenal cleanser. The next things I wanted to try out are all made for toning your skin. So I have the Pyunkangul Essence Toner, I have the VTC Camel Toner Pads, and I also have the Beauty of Joseon Glow Replenishing Rice Milk. And I have only used them today before I applied this light phase of makeup. And this is actually the only product that I have used before. I wanted to get the refill pack, but I wasn't able to because I wasn't able to find it anywhere. So I've decided that I'm going to get a new bottle of this one, or a new pack. So this is my second pack of these toner pads, and I was really pleasantly surprised by what they're doing. When you open it up, you also get some tweezers, so you don't have to stick your hands into the toner pads, and they are really soaked in liquid, so something like dragging a very dry cotton pad on your skin will not happen with these. And I was also very surprised by not only that it was hydrating and soothing, but it also is mildly exfoliating. If you look at the toner pad, from one side it has these like bumps, so that is the exfoliating side, and from the other side it is smooth, so I used this as the second step just to wipe off any impurities from my face. This is made for daily use and I was using it daily, so I went through this pack in like a month and a half because I usually was using it in the morning, but sometimes when I felt like a little more exfoliation was needed in the evening, I also used this in the evening. The primary ingredient in this, except for Centella asiatica for soothing, is also salicylic acid, or the BHA, but that is great for cleansing your pores. So if you have acne-prone skin and you really want to get rid of the impurities, get rid of any trapped sebum in your pores and prevent the formation of new acne, then this is the way to go, because really BHA is the gentler acid for your skin when compared to AHAs, so this can really be used each day. The only thing that I would keep an eye on is if you have sensitive skin or maybe drier skin, and you would be using this twice a day, as it can be a little irritating if you use too much. For my combination skin, it doesn't make that of a difference, but I think that for sensitive skin, you should only use this once a day, and also watch your skin if it reacts to this or not. Overall, I love these toner pads and I'm going to repurchase them again once I am out of this one. Then I got another viral product, which is this Pyunkang Yul Essence Toner. And I only got the mini version because if you have seen my latest video, you can watch it up here. I have tested a whole lot of toners and I have other minis, so yeah, this is just something that will be maybe for travel, but the consistency of this is a bit more viscous, so when I applied it to my skin, I really felt the surge of hydration. Pyunkang Yul is a brand that is known for its minimalistic approach with delivering really good ingredients in their formulations. This toner is formulated with only 7 essential ingredients, which makes it great for people who have sensitive skin, for example. The key active is, I'm going to have to read this because there's no way I'm going to remember this, Astragalus membranaceus root extract. I have butchered the name of that, I know. So this actually replaces water in the formulation. So that is also what makes this a bit more viscous in texture. The astragalus root mechanism is great for 3 things, and the first one is its antioxidant and anti-aging mechanism. The extract contains 3 terpenoid saponins and also flavonoids. Both of them are very great antioxidants, so this is perfect if you want to protect your skin from the outside world. Furthermore, the astragalus polysaccharides are proven to help protect your telomeres from getting damaged, so that is why it has great anti-aging properties. The extract has also been proven to help with collagen and elasticity in your skin, so that is also why it is great for anti-aging. And it also has great anti-inflammatory effect. This is a toner that I would recommend to all skin types, so really this is great for dry skin, sensitive skin, and it has no fragrance, and it also felt very good on my combination skin, and I also think that oily skin will thrive with this as well. And the last from the toning products here, I have this Beauty of Joseon Glow Replenishing Rice Milk. This is something that I'm going to use a lot because when I used it today for the first time, I was really pleasantly surprised by the texture and also the feeling that it left on my skin after I've applied it. This is something that you have to shake vigorously because it will split in like a water phase and the sediments of rice will be down there. So always shake it before each use. This formulation is actually rooted in the Hanbang practice in Korea. So it contains just rice and water, and it has two phases. One is for hydrating your skin and the second one is for sebum control. The fluid component of this rice milk contains upcycled rice and is also rich in rice amino acids. Rice is rich in vitamins, antioxidants, and also helps with overall skin tone. It is also great at providing long-lasting hydration, helps with minor blemishes, and contributes to overall brightness and elasticity of your skin. The sebum controlling ingredient here is actually kaolin clay, which acts as a physical sebum controlling complex. The clay absorbs excess oil from your skin while not drying it out. Also, the kaolin clay is great for keeping that acne at bay. So if you have oily skin or combination skin that is acne prone, just like mine, then you are going to love this one. Another of the most viral products out there right now is probably this VT-PDRN Essence Stick Balm. I have seen this in so many videos on YouTube and also Instagram and TikTok, and I really wanted to try it for myself. This one contains PDRN, but it is not the PDRN we usually hear about from the salmon sperm DNA. But this one actually uses vegan PDRN that is derived from ginseng root. This balm also contains anti-aging ingredients, so for me it doesn't really make that much of a sense right now as I'm not that old, but if you would be maybe in your late 30s or early 40s, that is when I would start using this. But also I've seen too many people just taking this outside or when they went on some holidays and their skin was very dry and they applied this all over. For me, I have to say it is a bit more oilier than I would like, but on the skin it feels very nourishing. So this is something that I will not probably wear under a makeup that I would want to last for hours. But if I just wanted to film a video and have a really good skin, I will probably use this one. But yeah, this is a very nice formulation. It just goes out like that, and as you could have seen on my skin, it provided a nice glow and it didn't look oily, which is good, but I am just concerned about how good it is going to look after a few hours on my skin, as I tend to produce a lot of oil. Anyways, the key ingredients that are great for anti-aging is the copper tripeptide. This is known for accelerating wound healing and it is also a great antioxidant. Then you have the acetyl hexapeptide 8. This is also marketed as a Botox-like peptide, as it modulates and relaxes your muscles in your skin. It also contains matrixyl, which is fundamental cell-communicating peptide that sends signal to fibroblasts to enhance the production of collagen and elastin, helping with the overall firmness of your skin. And then it also contains hexapeptide 9 and tripeptide 1, which do basically the same as matrixyl. As this is an anhydrous formulation, so it doesn't contain any water, it is great to take it with yourself when you have just a small hand luggage on some holidays, or if you just want to stick this into your pocket or into your bag when you go outside and need that extra hydration. And it is also great for your skin barrier. So if you are someone who has very dry skin or you suffer with bad skin barrier or damaged skin barrier, then this is something that would be great. As I said, for myself it is that bit oily, but I'm going to keep trying it out and maybe I will love it even more than I like it right now. Next product I have here is this Byung-Kangyu Black Tea Time Reverse Eye Cream. I got the mini version as I just wanted to try it out, and actually this one is enriched with very nice ingredients and it is also a bit more oily. So this is for someone who has very dry eye area, or for example, I tend to get irritated around my eyes, so I wanted to try something that is a bit more rich in lipids to see if that will help with calming down the irritation and the dryness around my eyes. The compounds in this are shea butter, macadamia oil that provide intense and sustained hydration, which really makes it great for someone who has very dry skin around the eyes. The formulation of this is really rich. If you are someone who has very oily lids, for example, like me, I only applied a little bit to my eyelids and the rest I just applied under my eye. That is what I usually do with my eye creams, as I tend to get very oily lids and everything tends to split. So maybe right now, if I just would zoom, you could see the line, because on my eyeshadow or anything that I apply over my eyelids, it just all sinks into one line in my crease. There has been nothing that actually helped with that, so I will have to keep trying out new products and see if that will work. But this eye cream is really great for if you have lines under your eyes, or if just fine lines are starting to form under your eyes, because as this is very rich, it is going to help and fill in those small fine lines. I think that it worked very nicely. I don't see any lines under my eyes, but overall this is maybe more suited towards someone who has more mature skin. Not sure if this is great for someone in their 20s, but I am going to use it because I really feel like I need that extra hydration under my eyes, mostly here in the corners. I don't know why, but I just sometimes wake up and I have like really small rashes under my eyes. I don't know why that happens. Maybe I don't tend to scratch my eyes a lot or something, so I'm not sure why it happens, but overall I think that this is a very nice cream. As it says, this one contains black tea extract, so that is also something that is going to help and wake up your under eye, because it contains caffeine, and as we know, caffeine is great at kind of waking up the under eye areas. But this one is actually great, I think, for under makeup, because I have applied some concealer today under my eyes and it applied very nicely. It also contains ingredients that not only help with hydration but also with skin barrier and the overall tone of your skin, such as ceramides, niacinamide, and also hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. This one doesn't contain any fragrance, just as all eye creams should be fragrance-free, as the eye area is the most sensitive on your skin because you have the thinnest skin on your whole face. Overall, I would recommend this to anyone who has dry under eyes or has more mature skin. And the last product that I have here today is this Celimax Derma Nature Glutathione Long Lasting Tone Up Cream. I didn't have any tone up creams before. Upon the application of this one, I first thought I applied too much, because I don't know why I treated it like a sunscreen, so I applied a bit more than I would of my moisturizer, for example. But this one actually very surprised me. The key ingredient in this one, that is the tone up ingredient, is actually titanium dioxide. This one is also used in your mineral sunscreens, just as something that is reflecting the light of your skin. So that is why it is a great SPF. But in this formulation, it acts as a light diffuser. So if you have uneven skin tone or anything like rashes on your skin, this is something that is reflecting that light away from that impurity. So your skin looks a bit more smoother and the tone of your skin looks better. This cream is not only great for toning up your skin when you use it, but it is also great in the long term. This one contains glutathione and niacinamide, so it is actually going to help and not only even it out just like foundation would, but it is also enriched with great skincare ingredients. The glutathione is a great tripeptide and antioxidant. It is going to lighten your skin tone, so actually a lot of creams that are just to brighten your skin will contain glutathione, as this will indirectly inhibit the tyrosinase enzyme, which is the enzyme that actually causes the pigmentation on your skin. So if you're going to use this regularly, it will help with the melanin formation on your skin, so it will look overall better. This formulation also contains niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, and it also helps with the tone of your skin. So if you have any hyperpigmentation or any sunspots, this over time is going to help and reduce them. It actively interferes with transfer of melanosomes that are created in melanocytes, so the pigment that is created in your skin. And by blocking this transfer, it helps to keep your skin more clear and prevents the formation of those skin discolorations and also sunspots. On top of that, niacinamide is great at helping with excess sebum production and also kind of minimizes your pores. And that is something that I was really pleasantly surprised by, because I wasn't expecting this to blur out my pores, but it actually did. When I looked at my nose, like it looked like I have no pores and I have ginormous pores on my nose. So really this is something that I am going to keep repurchasing most probably, even though it is maybe a bit more on the oilier side, I would say. After I let it sit on my skin for around 5 minutes, the only thing that was left on my skin was not the oiliness, but just the glow from the inside, I would say. So yeah, this is really so good. I have only used it one time, again, keep that in mind, but I was really so impressed by this product that I'm going to keep using it. And maybe I will do a video about my favorite products in the future, and this will probably be in that. So overall, this has been my first impressions and just the ingredient breakdown of 7 products, of which 6 of them are new to my skincare routine. And I was really impressed by all of these, so I'm really going to keep using all of them. And if you wanted to get some of these for yourself, you can either go to YesStyle or to Stelvana, and you can use my discount code that will be down in the description of this video. I hope that this video was helpful to you, and also if you have used any of these products or you have any opinions on them, then leave a comment down below so we can have a chat about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of my uploads, because I upload each week. Thanks again for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!